Hello there everybody, it is Dylan. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing life in general for me, I guess, is okay right now. As okay as it can be when you're me, a pile of trash, living in a town full of trash. Just one big dumpster is my life. But you know, you gotta look at it from the bright side. You know, at least, like, someone threw an apple in there today and I had a good old time with that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm in my living room again because why not? Also, yes, I did try and contour my face. Hopefully it looks better in this video than it did in my last video. I blended the crap out of it, but like, I'm looking at it in the camera. See, it looks good when I get close. Like, but back here, it looks like there's just dirt on my face. It's a learning process. Please forgive me for the inconsistencies. But we are not here to talk about dumpsters, aka me, or my terrible contour. We are here to talk about something I don't really want to talk about, but I feel like I have to talk about it. As I'm sure you are aware if you're a follower of the same things I'm a follower of, which I'm assuming you are if you're a viewer of my channel, Tiffany got into a bit of trouble in South Korea recently. And by a little bit of trouble, I mean like literally the Korean public wants her gone. Like, they want her to leave the country. They are not here for Tiffany any longer because of what I'm about to tell you. So if you don't know the story, or you do know the story but you don't know it correctly because there are lies out there for whatever reason, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it to you straight and how it happened. So Tiffany was in Tokyo, Japan, having a grand old time performing her SM Town Tokyo concerts with all of her label mates. She was just having so much fun. Her whole story was just a joy to behold. She was hanging out with her Girls' Generation members. She was hanging out with SHINee members. She was hanging out with EXO members. She was hanging out with everybody, and she looked so happy, and it was just amazing. But it was not all sunshine and rainbows in the world of Tiffany's Snapchat story. There was a particular Snapchat where she slided over to a filter that said Tokyo, and in the words of Tokyo appeared to be the rising sun Japanese imperial flag. It was there. It might not have been clearly a flag on the picture, but the words symbolized that flag. It was the flag. It was the flag. There's no denying it was the flag. And Tiffany used it. There's no denying that part. She messed up. That symbol is very offensive to a large amount of people, and she used it, and the people saw it, and they were not okay with it. That part, I understand. I think it's great that Tiffany now knows what that symbol means and why she shouldn't have used it. At least I am assuming she does. I do now. I didn't know what that symbol meant. I didn't know that that was the flag that Japan used in the Second World War when Koreans were being, you know, murdered and just so many things. Like, I didn't know that until this whole scandal. So if there's any upside to all of this, it's that I feel like the international K-pop community now really knows what that symbol means and knows that you probably shouldn't use it no matter where you are. I didn't know. I'm going to admit that I had no idea the impact that symbol had, and now I do. If I was in Tokyo on that day and I took a picture of a bag like Tiffany did, I could see myself sliding to that filter and not seeing any problem with it, as I'm sure she didn't at the time. But not only did she just carelessly use that filter, she also posted that on Korean Independence Day. So that fact just kind of lit another flame in the fire that was this story. And people are mad. And I have no issue with that. I don't have a problem with anyone being upset or kind of angered by seeing that image. You're entitled to your feelings, and you're entitled to feel however you want to feel. However, when you start attacking people personally and just using derogatory words and just being so harsh and unforgiving, that's where you lose me, okay? That's where you become a lot worse than Tiffany in this situation. What Tiffany did was wrong and it was a mistake. However, I don't think anyone in their right mind would say Tiffany intentionally used that filter to offend people. If you think that, then I'm sorry, but you're dead wrong. Your logic makes no sense. Why on earth would Tiffany have wanted all of this to happen? You're wrong. Sorry. Bye-bye. There's no arguing the fact that this was a mistake and she didn't mean for all of this to happen. You can say she was ignorant. You can say she was careless. However, is she a traitor who just loves that Japanese imperial flag? Or the Japanese Confederate flag, as a lot of people are calling it now? No, she's not. So you can have several seats and you can go back into whatever hole you crawled out of. I'm sorry, but if you think Tiffany did this maliciously, then you're an idiot. Probably the main reason some people actually do believe Tiffany was doing this maliciously was because the story has been false reported everywhere. For whatever reason, people were saying that Tiffany posted a Japanese flag emoji on Instagram, then fans told her to take it down because Korean Independence Day was coming up. She did, and then she posted the imperial flag Snapchat filter after her fans had already warned her. But that's not how it happened. As soon as she either saw the comments or someone told her, however she found out that what she did was an issue, she promptly deleted both the emoji and the Snapchat filter at the same time. There was no warning and then post regardless of warning that was given. That didn't happen. I don't know why it was reported that did happen, but it didn't. If you don't believe me, then just go fucking research it and you will find out how this all happened and in what order. So regardless of what you may have heard and what was originally reported, Tiffany posted an offensive Snapchat filter. She deleted it, she apologized, and let me read you some of the comments that came from those events, those actions. This is what the Korean public, or I should say some of the Korean public, because I don't want to generalize the whole Korean nation and everyone in it, because not everyone has the same opinion. You should never generalize one group of people into one stereotype or one common way of thinking, because that's never how it is. Everyone is fucking different. Everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different brain. Everyone sees things differently. But this is what a lot of people in Korea had to say about said events. This beautiful human posted, "Exile her. She has nothing but rocks in that huge head of hers. This bitch just took the entire nation for fools. Kick her out of the country." Here's some lovely comments after Tiffany apologized. She wrote a handwritten apology, and this is what people had to say about it. "Sorry, it's already over for you. Okay, we get it. Now go back to America. It's too late, you Japanese idol. Farewell." And then on a random article that had nothing to do with her actual scandal, she was just featured, and the main comment was number 1 voted, "Stop posting about this traitor." If you think that using a Snapchat filter that had an offensive image in it makes someone a traitor to their country, then I really hope that you're like Jesus. Like, you need to be perfect, because I'm sure you've made much bigger mistakes. I'm sure that you'd think it's unfair to lose your entire career over one mistake, because that's what a lot of people want to happen. A lot of people want this to be the end of Tiffany. They want her to leave the country. They want her to leave her career behind. They never want to see her face again because of a fucking Snapchat filter. If that warrants someone losing their career, then aren't we all traitors in this world? Yeah, we are. Based on your judgment, we should all be exiled from our country. I know there's probably gonna be people who live in Korea that end up seeing this video, and I would love to know your actual thoughts on the matter, because if you're a viewer of my channel, then odds are you like Tiffany and liked Tiffany before all of this happened. I'd love to know what's going on. Are people still up in arms about it? Do people realize like what things happened in what order? Or do most people still think that she did all of this intentionally, knowing that it was wrong? I know a lot of people think that international fans just shouldn't speak on this issue, and I'm not really speaking on the issue, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying that what she did wasn't wrong. What she did was wrong. A lot of people know that. Everyone knows that. I'm just saying that the way she's being treated after the fact and after apologizing is wrong and isn't fair. What she did was a mistake, and I'm sure she deeply regrets posting that photo, but a lot of people in the Korean media and the Korean public are being just horrible. They're being horrible on purpose, and that's a lot worse in my opinion. I still love Tiffany. I will never stop loving Tiffany unless she freaking comes out and says, yeah, F you Korea. I love Japan. I did this all on purpose. I wanted my career in Korea just to be blown up, and I wanted all these scandals. The moment she says all that, I will admit that she is a traitor. But until that happens, you guys are all assholes. And she's just someone who made a mistake. That's the moral of the story. If you are a celebrity in Korea, particularly a female celebrity in Korea, you better be perfect, bitch, because if they catch you slipping up once, then you're over. I don't care if you apologize immediately. You're over and you will never be forgiven, and that's okay. And that is just completely acceptable, and that's how the majority thinks about it. That's how it is. So I hope you know what you're getting into when you sign that 8-year contract to be a freaking K-pop idol. All right, enough with the sarcasm. I am genuinely upset by this whole situation. Tiffany is a person. She's a human. She's got a brain and a heart. No brain and no heart is perfect, and she should be allowed to make mistakes, and she shouldn't have her career jeopardized because of one mistake, in my opinion. That's how I feel. I feel like people are allowed to mess up a lot of times before they should be deemed a traitor. And if you disagree with me, if you think one mistake equals traitor, equals no more career, equals leave the country please now, then I don't like you. and I don't want anything to do with you. I don't think a lot of people will, because that's very unforgiving. Now, before I say au revoir, before I say goodbye, I would like to know what you guys think about everything in the comments section down below. And I do ask that you keep it respectful. I want my channel to be a place of happiness and fun. This is a freaking YouTube channel. This is all entertainment. We're talking about pop music, okay? This isn't supposed to be a place of anger and rage. This is supposed to be something that we do for fun. Remember that when you get so angry about things like this. Now, with that being said, I will say goodbye now. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Not gonna be surprised if I get a lot of negative reception from this video just because of what I'm talking about, but I think I'm allowed to have an opinion. I don't know. I'm gonna say bye. So bye-bye. See ya later. Bye-bye. I love you, Tiffany. I love you, Tiffany. Girl, I got you. I don't care what anyone says. I just want to dance with you, okay? Love you, girl. Bye-bye.